All right, so let's start from ES first. So ES, yesterday we were discussing that yes, there's a potential head and shoulders building up. As of now, it's right there. We got a little pushback from this trend line even in the day and even in the after hours. If we break this trend line, which is currently at 43.71.72, we will test 43.89 and that's it. Then we are going up. So it's a matter of 20, 25 points, which may show some level of struggle. If we have good market in the morning tomorrow, we can easily break it out from here. So inverted head and shoulder pattern is still in place, still building up. But if I take a screenshot like what I did yesterday, it's there. Let me open Paint and post it here. No, it's not a good screenshot. So this trend line right here, this is building. This, the left shoulder is there. This is the neckline, the length roughly. Then the head going back to the neckline. So this is the head. And this is the right shoulder. It is still not complete, but it's there. Today we had a bullish engulfing. This is completely covering this body. This is bullish engulfing, and it's roughly an inside day. The high for today was 4.3 and 6.475, and high for yesterday was 4.365. Low for today was 4.31875. Yesterday it was 4.31725. So this 4.316 acted wonderfully as a support, and it made an inside day, and it's kind of breaking out. So breaking out, we have small resistances. One is 43.71, 43.85, 44.007. This area is an area which needs to be pushed with volume. If we do that, then yes, we are going up, and we are going up with strength. We will break this 4.385 thing, and then we are in the game. We might see 4.44 by the end of Friday. So this range between 4.371 to 4.385, it's a zone which can be quite grilling. And it may break, maybe have a gap up, or it may hold throughout the day and only break out maybe in the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So we need to be very watchful in this. So coming to the ES, I'm just continuing this inverted head and shoulders, but I'm just calling this as bullish engulfing as well. Now buy above, this should become the stop loss, 4.347. Buy above 4.372. Or if you want to buy in a range, then buy between 4.365 to 4.372. If you get an opportunity, buy in this zone. First target will be 4.385. Once we break this, we will have 4.407 and 4.44. So I am positive on ES. On short side, I will just mark this as neutral, and possibility is pretty confined now. We will need to go below 4.347. Stop loss will be 4.365. Target will be 4.316. and 4316. We are holding 4316, so I'm not expecting a move to down below 4316. So yes, this is looking pretty good. Triple Q, or like NQ if you want to call it. NQ had strength. It almost tested the 12 EMA today. It's on the verge of breaking out above 361. Once it does, it can test 365 and 374. Also, the important thing is it's making a higher high and a higher low. And a break above 361 can be marked really good. Like I would say above 361.44, it's a wonderful place to go long. And stop loss will be somewhere here in this range of 359.70 area. This area has been baseline. Like every time it comes around this area, it's either got tested, failed, again failed here, open, and then it's holding out there. So this area 359.75 is a good area to hold on to as a stop loss. So again, QQQ, today I'm marking it as positive because we have shown strength. Buy above 361.44. Stop loss will become 359.75. Target will be the 34 EMA, which is 365.33. If this breaks out, a test of support should see a test of resistance. So we could see 365, and that means a good surge. 365.33. As of now, I'm just giving 365 target because 374 is the next big target, which is a good percentage away. And I'm increasing this percentage to 70 on triple Q. Apple, like yesterday, most of the people were worried about Apple that yes, what it has done and it may have serious complications. And we talked about it that yes, it has much more than iPhone production issues. It has data services, it has variables, it has many other things which it can still make a good money out of that business. So again, it came down to this number of 139.73, tested it, and as you see here, we wanted to enter into this zone, buy near 139.73. It gave that opportunity and then ended at 141. So now I am solidly, I will say it has potential to jump. The first target will be 142.50 and then 144.50. So these two targets are open in case of Apple with a stop loss of 139.73. And buy near 141, like which is today's high. If we break out our today's high, which is 141.40, I think that will mark the confirmation of a move on Apple. So when you see Apple trading above, I will say above, not near. Above 141.40, in that case, that's a good entry to jump on into Apple. And what would I do in this case? I would try to look out for 144 strike for 2 weeks out, because this is my target and I'm looking for 2 weeks times. In case something goes wrong, I still have some wiggle room to manage my risk. Okay. So this is 60%. AMD, as we saw the move today, as it had the inside day, as and when it broke out of 107, bang, there was nothing here. It will still go and test 111 and 111.50. This is the area it needs to break out. If it does, we will have massive rally in AMD, maybe 120, 125, pretty easily. This time AMD needs to break out. Let's see the volume profile. Let me just check it out. how much people are holding in this particular area. See, the volume is pretty light here. There's a good consolidation, definitely in this area, but otherwise the volume is pretty thin. So if it jumps above 111, it will just rally and it will rally to the all-time highs, 122, which is the current resistance line as well. So I'm super duper bullish. Stop loss will be 108 area, which has been a pain for AMD in the past. So I will just mark this as positive. It's a positive continuation. I will not touch it. Like if you get 109 to 110, I think it's a good area. Stop loss will be 108.25. Target will be 111.2. And next target comes out to be 117.65. So I am super bullish on AMD. I can even mark this as 80% confident on this. Amazon behaved good. It was trying, and you see there's a good consolidation in this area. Excellent consolidation for Amazon. So if it breaks out, it's kind of making a W setup. And if it comes out properly, it can bounce and see 32.86, the level which, come on, this is the candle. It's kind of making a morning star here. So I am positive here. Plus, you see the importance of 32.86. It had got the rejections from 32.86 throughout the day. If you break it down to 30 minutes, you see it tried hard to break out above 32.86, but it failed. So as soon as we break out above 32.86, I think 32.95 will be pretty quick. And from there on, 33.03 is the first level of target. And I'm looking above 33.03 to 33.41. That's 33.41. If we break out, it can see a rally, a very fast rally. The volume here is pretty thin. So if we break out above 33.84, that could be really massive. It's still 100 points away, but it has the potential to give you a $100 move. So Amazon, I'm positive. Buy above 33.03. If it breaks, 32.86, 33.44, 33.84. I'm just better here, and I'm just calling this with Morningstar. A firm broke out today, made the new all-time highs, and once a stock is making new all-time high, you see there's a very good consolidation here. Excellent buying here. So it will not lose this, and that's what you've been realizing, that every time it comes around this range, the bear are buyers. There's a good amount of buying in this area. All right, so you should be not making shorts at this point, 140, 135 area. It's making still higher highs and it's showing positive strength, broke out of the range. Now, if it does, the next potential target, which is 159, as we have been discussing for last couple of days, 159 can be easily seen. So I am bullish with a stop loss of 141 on a firm. Positive. Buy above 147, just previous high. Stop loss is 141. Target is 159. Its stop loss is about 6 points and the reward is about 12 points. And it has a good conviction rate of 70. Google, I think, Google struggled today. See, it's pretty thin, and in this area, it's making some level of consolidation. Otherwise, like the volume here in Google is pretty thin, from 1500 to 27. It's very, very thin. So in case something goes wrong and market starts to break down, Google will be the first one to go down, and it will go down with some force. But right now, it's consolidating, and it's making an inside day. So yes, first let's mark the inside day. Then on the inside day, if we break out above 2790, which is 40 points, or break below 2728, which is again 20 points down, it's a massive range. So I will not treat this as an inside day, but if it comes above 2766, I'll be definitely interested to go in this range, which is the 34 EMA as well, 2767. So buy above 2767, and my stop loss will be this area. Here we have seen some consolidation, 2740. And target is 2800. And here I'm not fully convinced, so I'm bringing it down to 60. Nvidia, I am bullish like AMD. AMD had a good run today. Now Nvidia has to catch, and Nvidia is making 1, 2, 3 double inside day. A break above 210.89 can be really, really, really good. So it's a inside day, D inside day. And once you're into Nvidia, you need to understand that yes, it's a breakout, so it will run. It will run, and it has resistance at 218. There's no resistance in between. The stop loss will become 2939. Double inside day, breakout, target is 218 in both the cases. And it's a breakout, so I'll be watching this. AMD has done, now it's turn. Facebook, as we discussed yesterday, Facebook was making a morning star. It had done that, and a hammer. A green close would have been much better, but this is the hammer, and at least we are above the body of the hammer. So I am still bullish on Facebook. Target is 333 and 338. So Facebook, I'm still bullish. Target is 333 and 338. Stop loss, I think, will be still the same. But in case of Facebook, it has come down to 60% of conviction. See, I am not totally convinced that Facebook is showing that kind of strength. One important thing, like if the market is showing positive strength, pick the trades which have higher convictions. That's what I do. If I have anything 70%, 80%, that's a good conviction. So if it breaks out, it will break out with some strength. DKNG today had an inverted hammer, like it got rejected right from this area of 50-40. So we need to break out above this. The interesting part is that after a very long time, after a long consolidation, we are there where we need to break out. So it's right there above 50-40. I think you are in a very good position. So it's only above 50-40. Stop loss is this 53, and this time I'm 58. So I'm pretty much confident on DKNG now because I've increased my target. This is my first, this is my second. Morning QS. Let me. So this is QS chart. It's making higher highs and higher lows, which is positive. Here it's making a morning star. This is still in downturn. Also, it's making an inverted head and shoulders. It's not a good example, but yes. But look again, it got rejected right from that 25, 22 area. So again, if we get an opportunity, need to enter. Need to enter 2372 can be the stop loss. And these two are still there. So it's positive, but Morningstar has already there, so I cannot mark it. Buy about 2460, and these are the two targets. Netflix, I think is ready for a big move, as I've discussed. It's holding this purple line, and yesterday we had a plan that yes, if it comes around 622, we should be going long. And I think it gave that opportunity today. It came to 622, the exact low, 622. It came there, gave the opportunity, and then went up. So I'll be bullish on Netflix. If it opens up 635, I'll be simply going long on Netflix. This opportunity is done. So 635 now. Target is 650. And it's bullish. And I'm much more convinced. So I'm moving at 70. And stop loss will move. I will say 631 to 635 is the area. Stop loss is 622. Shopify was like similar to Roku or any other stock. It was holding this area. And today, as and when it crossed the 12 EMA 1378, bang, it went up, close at day high, 1400. Next target is 1420 and 1493. So I'm still here in Shopify, but now instead of neutral, I'm positive. Buy above this range. So it had that opportunity, 1378. Stop loss is here. Now in this case, our stop loss will move up to 1378. Buy above 1400. That's a psychological. 1420 and 1495, 93. These are the targets for Shopify. Roku, as I've been saying, Roku is consolidating, and today it finally filled this candle. So I think above 330.78, it will just run. And I was just checking its volume profile, and I want to share that with you all. That if you look at the volume profile for Roku, this is a good area, 330, 363 to 345. So there's a good consolidation here. So you may see some resistance, but once it crosses 363, it will just rock, like go on and on and on, and that will be very, very fast. So I am marking this as inverted head and shoulders, and a break above 360, no, 331 is positive with a stop loss of 300, and I would say 25 was the previous resistance, 28. So Roku is finally positive above 331, 326, which was the previous resistance. Now should act as a support. Target is 345 and 363. Again, I'm highly convicted in this. So 80% conviction on this particular setup. Then I wanted to include FTX. I rarely trade this, but I do trade this. So FTX. FTX is again consolidating and not making new lows. So it's a morning star, test of 12 EMA, above 12 EMA, which is 225. It can go to 235 and 239, maybe drop to 240 area. So which is a good. Stop loss is pretty confined here, 223.70. So FTX is making a morning star. It's a green one, not the red one. Buy about 225. Stop loss is 223. Target 229, 240. Again, morning start does take 2 or 3 days to reach the target. So I'll be taking my position according to that. Snap is a no mess trade at 74, 75 area. It's just holding, making higher highs, higher lows. Totally positive. As and when it comes around 74 area, 74, 75 area, just buy this. It's a very good setup. So I'm just keeping all the targets same. 78 is still in the game, still positive. Stop loss is this, nothing changed in Snap. Square, after an inside day, it did break out, went up to 240 above and the 12 EMA. So this is now looking positive. I would be interested to go long in Square for a target of 249, which is this one. The only thing is it should go open out 243. And this is also positive. And the strength I see is pretty good. So this is my daily list, which I'll be looking forward for tomorrow. I am pretty bullish at this juncture, looking at the market. Let me pick up tickers, which I want to discuss with you all. So first thing is Twitter. Twitter is setting up good. It has inside day. A break above 63 can be really good. It is coming out from, like, there was a morning star, then there's one more attempt in the morning star. In the weekly, it's just making an inside. So it's just consolidating. Test of support is there. Test of resistance needs to be there. So 67 is still a target for Twitter. Above 63, it has good potential to test 67 area. FSLR, I'll pick FSLR here. FSLR is consolidating. It's kind of making a cup and handle. This is the cup. Let me just take a screenshot and make it easier. So in this case, you see, this is the cup, the handle. It came here, breaking out. So it has potential to go up from here. And this cup is a consolidation of at least few weeks, approximately months. Because this is a weekly candle, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about few months. So it's a good consolidation in this area. And then it tried to break out above 110, came down, went up. So now it's an excellent setup. I can include this in my list, FSLR. Let me add a row here. FSLR, C cup and handle. In this case, a buy above 108, which is today's high, is really good. Stop loss should be 104. Targets, let me just evaluate. Let me make some levels on this. Yeah, 109 area is something where it's getting stuck. So break over 109 can take it to 120 FSLR. So it's pretty bullish with stop loss right at 103, 104 area in case of FSLR. So target is one. I'll just mark this as 109, 120 on this. It's a good strength stock. Then, like, you may choose any of them. I just picked up FSLR. I just want to ignore this. CrowdStrike had an excellent day today. It has an awesome Morningstar candle on weeklies. This is a Morningstar doji. It's an excellent setup. If it works out, you might see 285 to 322 on CrowdStrike. Very bullish. It's a perfect gravestone doji, a red candle, and a massive green candle. Perfect Morningstar. So I have nothing else to say. If it breaks here, it's just breaking out. It will break and test 322, maybe in 2 weeks' time. Blank. And let's go and evaluate Blank. It's just like a, again, setting up a Morningstar here. Any move over 31 can be marked as really good on Blink. 31, you can see 34 to 36 area. So Blink is also good. I can add that into my list because we are discussing and it's a good setup. $34 and stop loss will be 27. And now I'm just using weekly candles. Daily candles as just a confirmation. It's a small morning star, but yes, it's coming out. So above 31, it can be really, really massive. Stop loss will become 29.57 in that case. 29.57. 34 is the target. And about 70%. Then Riot, Mara, they were working hand in hand with Bitcoin, right kind of lagging. It's coming in a range where it has bounced multiple times. So now I would try to take a risk and go long here above 27. If it does that, that can be a really, really good move with a stop loss of 26.50. Then XPEV, Neo, they were like all looking good. Morningstar with strength, a breakout of 40 can be really good on XPEV. It's looking good. It's a morning star right there on the weeklies, showing the bullish flag, breaking out about 12 EMA on the weeklies. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking for a move somewhere here. So if I have to draw something like this, come on. It's getting rejection from here, getting support from here. So 44 is something you can eye on XPEV. It's looking pretty good. And stop loss here can be marked as 38.40 in XPEV. Spot is also making inverted head and shoulders. So it's consolidating here. It's looking good. So spot can be marked here as well. See, I wanted to not add more and more, but it's spot is inverted head and shoulders. By above 248. And I need to find a stop loss here. It was inside day breakout. Target is 269 something, 269. You can try on this. And stop loss is 243. FedEx we have done. Chewy is not a trade. As I said yesterday, it's a dead cat bounce if you are interested to trade it. But I am not interested in Chewy. It has nothing for me at this moment. It may try to go to 65, that's it. 65 to 66. And that's it. I don't see any big move on Chewy. So a no trade for me. I'll not even check it. BA, last stock is BA. So BA was showing strength until Thursday when it broke out and went to this pink zone, but failed. Once it failed, it had back-to-back tests. Even today, it came down, but it respected this 218.91 area, closed right above the 34 EMA. So I think it was shake off for the weak hands. Maybe next week, maybe tomorrow, we might have a move. See, somewhere here, we will have a move. And that move can push it hard. This intersection of 225, it's like 1, 2, 3 candles away. Maybe after 10, 15, we might see something over the weekend. It's setting them in such a manner that something is definitely coming for Boeing. So I'm still holding my 11.19, 240 calls and Boeing. All right, so this was the discussion which I wanted to have with all of you. Let me open the chat and let me stop the live stream. And thank you for watching. If anybody's on the YouTube, let me just check if anyone has any questions for me. Yes, I'm planning for my trades path. I can pick up path and check that. Path is also making a morning star. So yes, it can break out above 51 for a target of 55. It's making up a morning star. See, you know this pattern now, and you should not be missing this pattern. Looking positive on daily, path. Then T triple Q. I've not done T triple Q in a long time. Triple Q is exactly similar to QQQ. It's just 3 times. Levels wise, I need to draw the levels for this. So let me just draw them. So T triple Q has a potential target of 132. 132, 133 area is a resistance. So we have 34 EMA, we have Fibonacci, and we have this trend line. So 132 is something you need to be watchful on T triple Q. PFE, I have no idea about the pharmaceutical companies PFE. So I'm sorry about that. PEN, I can check. PEN is making higher highs and higher lows, showing some strength. Previously, 1, 2, 3, 4 times it comes around 76 area and it get rejected. So a break above 76, I think is positive. 76.60, if it does, it can go for 79, but you need to have a candle closing above 76.60. All right, so let me just stop the live streaming now. And anybody who is there on the YouTube and want to interact, I can send you the link for the meeting in the chat. You can join and come over. Yes, I did discuss about a firm already. So it's a link which is there. You can join and we can take it from there. In between, let me just go back to my meeting.